We're almost halfway through 2016, and so it's time for an update on where we see the markets and what we might expect moving forward. Now, this year has been a wild ride. January of this year was one of the worst in the equity markets on record. But since then, the equity markets have come back a little bit, and but the ride has been anything but smooth. Point to point, meaning starting of the year up until just about now, the equity markets have been relatively flat, but it has been ups and downs and ups and downs. Now, some of that chaos is coming from the fact that the markets are trying to decide, and the investment public is trying to decide what's actually happening in the economy. The United States economy is starting to soften with respect to company earnings. It's something that we watch here in this office pretty significantly. We believe that a stock or the stock market is going to be valued based on what a company makes, earnings. And we have seen some companies in the last couple months have a decline in those earnings. So that makes us nervous. And so we are watching that very closely. We are also watching interest rates. Now, back in December 2015, the Fed raised rates for the first time in a long, long time. And there was lots of talk about how they were going to raise multiple times in 2016, but that hasn't happened yet. Now, we believe that they may raise rates maybe in June, maybe in July, or maybe not at all. But we are watching that. The thought is that it might affect bonds, but it certainly did not when they raised rates back in December. Bonds actually did very well. We're also watching the politics. The political situation right now is also chaotic, just like our equity markets. Donald Trump looks like he's going to be the nominee for the Republicans. Hillary Clinton looks like she will be the nominee for the Democrats. But what's interesting is that regardless of who actually wins the White House, there is still a lot of bickering that's going on and stagnation that happens inside Congress. Now, Congress really has the keys to our fiscal policy, and because of that, and because of the stagnation that has been created in the bickering that happens inside Congress, we think that there's probably going to be some more status quo that happens, at least in the short term. And status quo with respect to equity markets usually is a good thing. We just need to get through the actual election and get into late fall, early next year to get past all of the commercials that we're all going to be seeing. So take a deep breath. The equity markets are giving us some stress if you watch them. But take a deep breath. We'll get through this together. As always, you can call our office if you want to talk about this or anything else. And until we meet again at one of our reviews or a phone call, enjoy your summer.